Okay. All right. Okay, I think I am live. All right, so let's share. Why is Google Plus going away? Okay. I need to move the mic closer though. That way I know you can hear me. Oh, I should really be more prepared for this stuff. Okay. That part's done. Ah. Hello. Yes, people are catching me live. Hello everybody. Can you hear me? Okay. It's a bit on the silent side. Okay, let me see if I can move the mic a little bit closer. All right, there we go. Is that a little bit better? Okay, so I have the microphone closer to me. I'm still arranging my room and I'm trying to get things out like more organized so that it's more convenient for live streaming, and so that when I'm trying to do all this, it makes it a whole lot easier. How are y'all doing? I've been planning and organizing and cleaning, and I spent the weekend with my mom and with Victor, and Victor was sick. I had Victor Saturday and Sunday, and my mom was here Friday night and Saturday. We took my mom back home Saturday, and on the way to take her home, me and David and my mom and Victor went out to eat for my mom's birthday, because David took her to see one of her very favorite artists. He's a country music and a gospel singer. And David asked his parents about, he told them, and they didn't even know who he was. You just did an introduction to your refurbished channel, took you 7 tries, and then you were like, okay, I'll just upload. There you go. You did great. You did a little birthday shopping. You got an iPad Pro last week. Congratulations. Congratulations. I might have to take my desktop to a computer place and get it fixed. It's starting to freeze up. The mouse wants to freeze, and then the whole thing freezes. And I don't know if it was a Windows update, which happens a lot, or if it was something else. I found it. Every time I turn around, it's like something with the technology. So, excuse me, David and I were talking, and I said, okay, next year for tax time, we are getting, I want, and I told him, I said, I want I want a MacBook, like maybe a MacBook Air, MacBook Pro. It doesn't have to be new. And I want an iPad. Yeah, she is going all out. I want to learn how to do some of the digital drawing to create PDFs and stuff. I also want to learn how to do Photoshop. I've got to learn how to do some of that stuff so that I can create better PDFs for patrons. You decided you're starting a new regular journal. You're using Stology. Hated the last journal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. I am, well, for journals, for planning and journaling and sort of a hodgepodge, I have the Hobonichi. It's the AVEC. And, well, let's do this thing. Let me go to OBS. And let's transition. There we go. Okay. So, I've been using the Hobonichi as a hodgepodge of journaling and planning. And then I have the bullet journal. And then I have my everything journal. And this is like a wine maroon color, but it picks up, you can see the red stitching, but it is a really pretty wine color. It's a dark, very dark, like a cherry red. I'll have to do a better job with lighting, or take some photos outside so that y'all can see. There are supposed to be a lot fewer issues with Apple, and that's one of the reasons why I want to switch. I'm going to keep my Windows desktop. I'm just going to get it fixed because it was built and it's just got a few, I think it's a Windows update and I think it just needs to be clean. I was doing everything, but I find that for planning, I can do some of the creative stuff in this, like set out how I want to do videos and that kind of stuff. Like, this one didn't get done, but let's see. That's something I'm working on for PDFs for Patreon. And this is some stuff I have to add into my journal, and then that's just some journaling. But I find that I don't really care for the planning, and I don't care for the planning in it. I don't like, no matter how I try to separate this, I don't care for it in my journal. Not where I create art. I end up doing more planning than journaling. The Life Binder. This is 52 GSM. The one that I made, this one has a mixture of 68 and 52 GSM, and it's a mixture of plain and dot grid. That's the last thing I did in this. This is the last thing that I did in that. I did a little bit of collage, and this was something I got in some Happy Mail, and I wrote a quote on it, and then I did the same thing that was here, and I did a loose, light watercolor version of it, just for fun. And then I did those roses that So what I've been thinking about, I've been going through some stuff and trying to fix some things. I like doing collage stuff and doing journaling and stuff like that. When I do the page for the weekend that my mom was here, I have all these bits and pieces of stuff to go on that page. I've collected bits and pieces. I have a few other things, but the reason I want, hi, oh, you got a snow day. What I would like to do, we went to Chick-fil-A, so I drew, let me move this so you can kind of see. I drew the little chicken nuggets thing, and I'm going to draw the sandwich, and I'm going to make this like a whole post of the weekend that she was here. And I've got a picture of Victor, and I've got a picture of my mom and David I'm going to print, and then I'm going to draw, David's got a piece of the, I'm going to cut a piece off of the little pamphlet that came from the Opera House. That's where the concert was. And I'm going to do some of that kind of stuff. I got a new sketchbook, which I'm really liking and was really inexpensive. And it says, be creative on it right there. Okay, there we go. It says, be creative. I love that. But it's bee paper and it's mixed media. And I skipped the first little bit of pages. And I've created my first thing that I want to do. I'm doing some little drawings. I'm going to create a PDF for this month, and I'm going to make it for this month and for next month for Patreon. Do I find myself using Daniel Smith or Holbein colors? Thank you. I use a combination, and I'll show you what I have on my craft table right here in front of us, so you can see, because it really depends on what I'm doing and where. So you can get an idea. These are the palettes that I use the most. No, you can't, the Holbein, it's underneath my face. So, I want to get some more, and I need to get some of that tacky glue stuff to put them in here. I like the Holbein colors a whole lot. I really do like them. This is my Schminke palette. It has like two or three Daniel Smith colors in it, and that's only because I don't have them in Schminke. I don't have them in Schminke colors. And then this is my Daniel Smith and my handmade watercolors. And I think it has, yeah, these are all Daniel Smith and handmade watercolors. And then I have my travel one, and I'll get it in a minute, which is a mixture. The tubes, I put the tubes in the pans. And then this is, whoa, I'm dropping stuff. Okay. This is Pretty Excellent, and this is for where I practice. When I practice stuff, and when I just, am playing around and stuff like that. Or if I'm going, and me and Victor are going somewhere, and I know me and Victor are going to do art and stuff. This is actually the one. I have two different ones. I have one that Victor uses and one that I use. And this is mine, and Victor has the less expensive one, which is, y'all gonna have to excuse me for a minute. Right here. And then this is my travel palette. I guess I could show y'all my bags while I'm at this. So this is the one that Victor and I use together, these two. And I have a praying watercolor set that is Victor's that stays in here. Yeah, they do have half pans, but it's really you can't. So this is my travel palette, which has Daniel Smith. I think it has handmade watercolors, Daniel Smith, and I think there's one or two Schminkas in there, and that's because I had duplicate colors. And then I have my little tiny I Need to Go palette. right here. And these have primary colors, and then I have a green, sap green, and I have Sleeping Beauty turquoise color, and then I have burnt sienna, I think. No, you can't beat the Holbein colors for the price. And I'll open it up so y'all can see. This is my travel bag. And the reason I did this one is it has a little office supplies on it, but it's waterproof. And I'll show y'all what's in it. It's not organized. I was about to film that video this afternoon after I did this. I've got to go to the grocery store. But I have this, which has my mild liners. This, which is where I take when I'm going like out of town, or I'm going to my mom's, or I'm going on a really big artist date. And then this, which matches the inside of that, is also, that's where I can use this as my travel palette. I've been switching things up so that this is actually the bullet journal bag, because it has the office supplies on it. I don't know. I don't know if because I'm stuck. This feels like it should be more of the bullet journal bag. This one I got from Amazon. These I ordered from Etsy, from a shop. And let's see if I can find her card. Here. These came from the Quilted Heart shop on Etsy. She's out of Kansas, and her name is Marie Lamb. And she is fantastic. These bags are so cushiony. I have my my little zip Polaroid, whatever it's called. But that's why you see I was in the process of changing the bags out. Yeah, I got this one from Amazon. I'll leave the link in the video when I'm done, if they still have them. But I was in the process of changing things up so that this could be the bullet journal bag. Which is why I have tabs and things in it. But I haven't done that yet. But this came from Amazon too. And it says Coffee Monster, and it has mild liners in it, and some of the pins that I use for, mostly it has mild liners, and then these little pins. I need to get a bigger bag for these. I didn't realize I had so many mild liners. But I love this because this is actually waterproof, and I thought, well, I debated because I don't use a whole lot of stuff for bullet journaling. So then I thought about it, and well, this is my journal bag. This would be my planning bag, and see, they go hand in hand. And then someone made me this, and this is what I use to go for the art, because I can fit my brushes in here, because this can go however, and they made that, and it's got watercolor on it. I washed it, but the watercolor will not come out, so it must have been a staining one. So I just rolled this up. I don't have any of those leather ones. I want a leather one. But I want the leather, the little leather one that holds just like 3 or 4 pins from Rowena. And I want it in the black or the red or the wine. I love this thing. I love this. It is a bit darker than I thought it was going to be. And it's not showing up very well on camera. It's really not. Because it's this beautiful, like, dark cherry color to me. It's a wine, but it's like a dark cherry color. And it matches this almost. That I got, that's my Epica journal. And it's becoming, I think I'm going to use this for my, like, ink sketches, just where I don't do like very much watercolor. I think this is going to be my big. Hey, Leanne. Hello to everybody that I missed that I didn't get to say hello to when you first came in. There's not enough room on my table for all of these. But the Quilted Heart is who has these bags. She has all different kinds of fabrics. And I asked her about a smaller bag because technically this bag could fit in this bigger bag. And that just has the brown on the inside. And all of these, if I were to go out of town or I were to go do a really big coffee, like a really big artist date with some coffee or whatever, I'd just throw them all in my book bag. But I do have the little mini thing so that I could take it. And so I've made a mess of things now. I've been trying to change a few things around, like on my desk. Like I got this bowl from the thrift store for like $1.99, and it has all of my like little bits of ephemera. It has stickers from different people in it. I've got all this really good stuff in here. And that way I can like kind of go through. Yeah, it's the Quilted Heart. She got it to me really quickly. And, you might be able to do a custom order. But I know I asked her about a bigger bag because I was thinking about something that I could probably put all of them in. Like, I don't know. But I've got a Snoopy tote and I've got a backpack. So I don't really need that. And it's my depthier. So I'm like, what am I doing here? You know, what am I really doing? Because all I wanted was to be able to put kind of everything together in my book bag in a smaller bags so that it was more organized. And now I think I'm going to take the mild liners out of here, put them in a different bag because I've got that utility coat, the utility pouch thing. I've got this, and I've got several different pin cases. So I think I might just make this my planner bag for the planning. And then that, because it stays on my desk. I don't take this out. And I had those little sticks, had the little pins, the enamel pins and stuff on here. But it messed up the fabric on it. So I stuck the enamel pins that I've been collecting on the front of my backpack. Because it's a JanSport, and that way I don't have to worry about it. But this feels more like it would work better for the bullet journal and for the regular journal stuff. Like I could throw this. Will work better for everything. Like I could roll this up and throw that in there too. And I wouldn't have to like stress over. It would all fit in this one. You bought a handle for your utility pouch from eBay for like $3, and it makes much more enjoyable now. I carry it around. Yeah, I have a black one. It doesn't match this, that I took off of a clear plastic bag that I can put on there, and I've actually done that. But I either don't have much in this or I have too much stuff in this one. My Zig Clean Color water brushes are in here. They're in this because they're best. My daughter bought me this makeup bag like many moons ago, and all of that kind of stuff is in here because they're better if they're horizontal. You don't want them upright. So all of that kind of stuff. I have those Psy ones. I have some of the Zig calligraphy pins in here. All of those kinds of things I have in this bag. I need to start using these again. I'm back in the Hobonichi, and I need to start using these again. I need to wash this bag because some coffee got spilled on it. You can see the coffee got spilled on the corner. And yeah. So, but I don't know. I like storing things in bags because those are easy to kind of put places. I like the pouches and the bags because they're a lot easier to store things. I have a couple of like bowls, big plastic bowls that I got from like Dollar Tree that like you could put a big salad in or serve something. And that's what I put my bigger pieces of paper and ephemera and stuff in. I love the coffee theme too. And what I really liked about, like, she had a bunch of different ones. And I wanted something that, since this matches the inside and they match my, they're not all exactly the same. You know, I can find anything that is a coffee theme. Like if I find another little zipper pouch or a bigger pen pouch than this one. Because I probably am going to put I think I'm probably going to put my little paintbrushes and my travel ones and my drawing pens in this, I think. And get the mild liners out of that and put them in a different bag. But I could find anything coffee themed and it would go with it because it doesn't have to be like completely matching. But they mesh, you know. I don't want like super matchy. I like things that go together without being super matchy. So I've been working on collage stuff, trying to get better at collaging. And it is, I am not good at it. But I'm having fun with it. I'm only going to stay on here for like a little while. I've been on here, I don't know how long now, because it's not telling me. I've been on here for almost 30 minutes. So I have about 30 more minutes because I have to go to the grocery store or we won't have anything to eat for dinner. I was going to go yesterday, but I had Victor and Victor was sick. And so Victor got Tylenol and the other medicine. And Victor and I cuddled on the couch all day because I had him. My daughter works weekends now. And her boyfriend works like one Sunday a month. And yesterday happened to be that one Sunday. So I didn't get much done over the weekend because my mom was here and Victor was here. I did get a tiny bit of stuff done. But I've got some videos to edit for Patreon and for the second YouTube channel. Some videos to edit for y'all. And I'm trying to think. I use bits and pieces every now and again in my Hobonichi. I'll show you that. And it really depends on the mood because sometimes, like that was a picture that got messed up. It's two pictures inside of a picture. So I'll use like little bits and pieces sometimes when I do my journaling in the Hobonichi. Like I'll use little bits that come from places. That was a thing that I printed out from Facebook. So I'll use sometimes bits and pieces that come from real life, that came from a magazine, and stuff like that. Different things. And then you can kind of tell when things are really busy or when I'm not feeling very good. Y'all can't really see. Here, there we go. Let me move the pins. Alright, let's move my face a little because right now it's too big so y'all can see. Okay. Now that's a little bit better. So let's go back. So I used bits and pieces from different places. That came from a magazine. That was clip art that I recolored because I was watching one of Rose's live videos, and I did that. I colored it different colors than what it printed out. I never got back to these because we ended up with company, and then I napped. I was exhausted because we had all this company. This was some stuff that I did. So it kind of is just like whatever I feel like doing in here. Sometimes it's this kind of journaling. This was the hair stuff that I've been using that I really like. These were some colors. I've got a picture of Victor. I still haven't put there, but I need to. Picture of Victor. Like, I need to get back to some of these, but I'm not trying to beat myself up over not having gotten back to them. This was a yogurt thing, and I put it in there. Squirrels were plain, and I watercolored them, and the plants. This is one of Courtney's Monday mantras, and it came from her patron collage stuff, and that was, I've been loving these yogurts. Didn't get to do much in here. I've got some stuff I need to catch up on, and then I got here, and I like this, and I think I'm going to do more of these on my blank pages. Like what I think about some of the things that I'm currently doing, like what I'm currently reading, what I'm currently writing, what TV's shows, and they won't always be of me. Like if I do the TV show, be like whatever my favorite TV show is, or something that I come across, and I'll try to draw something from that TV show. I like how creative you are when you incorporate your day in drawings. So I'm not like, and then I have another journal that's my everything journal, and I do daily drawing in it sometimes. I'm not pressuring myself anymore to do daily drawings in every single thing. So this is, Victor was over, and I have a picture I want to put up here and a little bit of journaling. I've ordered some more photo paper, so I just got the photo paper in, and I'm going to be printing. Victor had a soccer practice or a soccer game, and it got canceled because of the rain, and so we went to Starbucks. So that was that day. But he spent the night, and we had banana splits and stuff. We had pizza and then banana splits, so that was like awesome. And then this is I went to my mom's and spent the day, and this is just that day. And then I've got to do some journaling here, like some of this, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not pressuring myself. And then this is some collage stuff. I didn't really do any drawing on these. And then I got to catch up on that page, and then this is March's stuff. So I'm doing a bit of everything everywhere. Now where I'm actually, and this is why I switched to why I put the bullet journal in its own, and actually doing bullet journaling, because I like it. I like that kind of stuff in here where I'm creative, where I don't feel pressured to do something every day, and I just do when I feel like doing, and I can work on it, because I'm more of a chronological person. I like decorating and doing stuff on the page that's for my day. Sometimes I'll do like a whole week, and I'll do little bits for the week, and I'm okay with that part. So this is my creative journal, my art journal, my Omni journal. It's where I do a bit of everything. And I was really enjoying all the arty stuff. This was abstract watercoloring and a poem. This was some journaling. This is the 52 GSM paper. I missed the 68. I missed the 68 GSM. But I'm going to fill this journal up. So I have some stuff in here. More ad pictures of Victor. This was February. I did a lot of this kind of stuff in the roses. I took the bits out because I ended up using them. So I may take this out of there and then put it somewhere else. More roses. This was collage stuff. I did a depth year update. Let me move this to live chat instead of top chat so I don't miss things. Okay. But this was collaging stuff from different things. And I drew some stuff on here. You can't see it because it's really pale blue pencil. And, but I was having, here's a collage page. And this is a bunch of different things. Some is Courtney's, some's from a magazine, have some that I created, and then we've got more. And this is a page that I'm working on. This is the last, like the Valentine stuff, and I'm gonna finish it. Just haven't yet. More. That was one of Bree's stickers, and this is a rose that I watercolored. And then we're gonna get to my other collage page, which is this page. And this one, I really like how it turned out, because that's a Bree sticker, and that's a Bree sticker, and this is a magazine thing, and this was had a little, it's a sparkly heart, and I did watercolor underneath, and then I put the letters, and I did all kinds of stuff in this one. So depth year is, there's this guy that did this post about, it's a blog post, and it's been going around for a good long while, and it's where you go deeper into things instead of wider. So instead of starting hobbies, new hobbies, you work on the hobbies you've already started. Like if you've been learning how to play the guitar and you haven't practiced on it very much at all, instead of trying a whole new hobby, like another instrument, you continue with the guitar until you master it. Or if you've got a lot of books that you haven't read, instead of buying new books, you dig deeper into the ones you've already got instead of branching out wider and buying even more books because you've still got books you haven't read. It's about going deeper into things instead of spreading yourself out so far that you don't have time to dig deeper into the things you're already interested in, or you've already started, or that you've already purchased, and things like that. So I've been letting go of things that don't resonate with me, letting go of things that I have that I don't enjoy, letting go of things that are broken or torn. And instead of buying more stuff, I'm using what I have. This is my, I would say it's my low buy year, not my no buy year. So I'm not buying a bunch of stuff unless I really want it or need it. I think that will be better for me than saying, hey, I'm just not going to buy anything, you know. But I'm really enjoying this kind of stuff in here. And I realized when I was doing some of this that this is all different kinds of notes on different kinds of things. This is Omni Journal. I want to eventually create a class about Omni Journaling, because I'm changing up things. Now, I still have for March, I won't be doing this weekly stuff in here anymore, but I do, like, this was I had some watercolor, and this was a email letter that one of my patrons sent me thanking me, and it made me cry. It's such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful letter. And this is more Omni Journal stuff where I'm kind of figuring things out, because I really do want to create a class. I don't know if I would want to do it on Skillshare or just create a class, like maybe an Etsy. I don't have an Etsy store or anything. I don't know how exactly it would work, but so this is where I was doing the stuff for the bullet journal, kind of figuring out how I wanted to do it. This is some things that I wrote down that I want to create. These are PDF ideas for Patreon. And then this is March's stuff. And I'm going to keep my log of things in here. And I am going to like have a little bit of this stuff in here. Just a little bit, but not weekly stuff. This is the creative side, whereas the bullet journal is more for everything. It's figuring it all out. And this is definitely more creative. I'm still trying to find my style. I have a hodgepodge of styles. I took the sticker off of here, so I need to draw one. But I'm probably just going to glue this page together because I got so busy with everything else that I didn't end up using it. So I'm probably just going to glue it together. This is my pollen monster, and I'm going to redraw him on the mixed media paper, and then do a black and white version, and then do a watercolored version. I'm going to watercolor him. And this is my bee, and he's supposed to be sitting on pollen, but I want to redraw him. And I've got a dandelion right here. And then this is the blank page. I want to put her. I want to do some kind of collage thing with her. It's got a leaf and the sunshine and the butterfly and stuff. And I don't know exactly what I want to do with it yet, but I want to do some collage with it. And then this is where I did some journaling over the weekend because I wanted to keep up with things, but I didn't have time since my mom was here to do all of that. You know, I didn't want to be in my journal the whole time my mom was here because it was about her birthday. So that's where I'm at. And then this is where I'll be drawing the nuggets from Chick-fil-A. And I've got the little thing, and I'm probably going to look up how they do their lettering for Chick-fil-A and write that. And I've got some other things in here that little collage bits. And I'll end up putting this card from the lady from the Quilted Heart that I ordered those bags from. I really, really enjoyed that, what she did. I thought it was really good. So let's go back to here. Make it a lot easier. Now I can put my notebooks out from in front of me. So that's what I just collect. I like real life ephemera. I like stuff from magazines. I like stuff that I collect off of things from those flow books, from old books that I get from, all right, hold on, Brandy. Let me go to my Amazon orders and I'll get the link. Alright, it says currently unavailable, but I will give you the link because you can, I think, sign up to see when, alright, come on, computer. Copy, not go to. Okay. Okay, that's the link. Now you might be able to find out where, based on the information from it, if you can find it from somewhere else. It doesn't have a label in it. Or I would give you, so you could Google it and find it. But on Amazon, you might be able to get the information and find it somewhere else. Like I saw this what is her name? Sunshine is Stationery or something like that. She does bullet journal videos. Somebody sent her a pouch and it had glasses and stuff like this on it, only it had more stuff on it. It was almost like a cross between the office supply one and the pink bag, supply bag thing that I have that came from Clinique that has fingernail polish and lipstick and stuff all over it. Only it was a really cool, like, crafty kind of combination. And I asked her about the bag, and she said she didn't know because somebody gave it to her. So she didn't know where it came from. I'm like, man, I would love that bag. That bag could go with the coffee theme. You know, I need a bag that has glasses and coffee and pins and stuff on it. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to see if Corey the Reset Girl has a pen pouch. I also like the pen pouches that Alicia Burke has. There are a number of people that have that have done art pouches that have their art on them. What I might have to do is see if I can find a blank canvas bag that's waterproof on the inside, and then do my own drawing on it. If I could find a blank canvas zipper bag, I don't know. I might get some fabric paint and try to do my own thing. It was Sunshine and Stationery or something like that, Brandy. I was watching one of her videos and she had the pouch in it, and I think that was who it was. But it was gorgeous, and I have no idea where it came from. I want to say that was her. It was Sunshine and Stationery. I think. But I'm like, once she messaged me back, replied back to my comments, said she had no idea where it came from. I'm like, well, okay, I guess I'll keep searching. Because I like things that I can wash. Leather gets pin marks on. I love leather, but I don't know. I've got this really expensive saddleback leather messenger bag. Jamie found it. You can buy the pencil case from Etsy shop called Devout Arts and Crafts. The case and bag. It's called Fastener Case. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to find them. So now I'm gonna be searching Google for them. They got the Superior Labor pouch. They have bigger sizes too. So they got a bunch of different sizes. That's cool. And the plane's coming by, y'all, so y'all gonna have to give it a minute. Okay. I might have to get... I have the big version. Excuse me. Maybe I don't. Maybe I have... I must have the next to the biggest. It's looking like. Yeah. Okay. I have the A5, and then the next biggest one would be B5, so that would make sense. Oh yeah, it's much cheaper, much cheaper for than it was on Amazon. But I looked on Etsy, and I've been looking on Etsy for some of the bags, and I didn't see that anywhere, and I think that's because of the way that it's named. The fastener case, I would never have thought about looking it up for that. So, yeah. But the shipping is $7.87. So it ends up being about the same price as Amazon, because it's like $2 and something for the bag, but then you pay $8 for the shipping. So it's about the same price. Now the good thing is, if you found other stuff from her, you wouldn't have to pay multiple shipping. You just, so that wouldn't be too bad. But I'm excited because I think, yeah, this makes, it's going to end up just being my art bag, because I can throw this in my purse and with my notebook or my sketchbook. And I've been, my sketchbook is somewhere. I'll have to find it. And I have this that I got from Jet Pens. But, so yeah, I've got a small sketchbook, and Victor actually drew in it when we were there, and he drew the tiger that was painted on the wall in Starbucks, and he did a jam up job. He did a really good job. You can actually tell it's a tiger. So, alright, y'all. It's a little bit after 3. I've been on here for almost an hour. Does anybody have any questions at all? I will try to get those bags like more together. And I want to do an artist date. I may be able to do one where I take a few pictures and do like a little bit of vlogging with it, because chances are I may end up having Victor with me when I take my artist date, because he has soccer games on Saturdays, and with my daughter working, and we try to alternate, me and the other grandmother, but she just had surgery about 2 weeks ago, and so I don't, depending on how well she's feeling, I don't know if I'll have Victor this Saturday or not. If I do or I don't, I'm still going to do like a little artist date at Starbucks, but it's a lot harder to film and everything when I have Victor. So, anybody got any questions though? Because I'm about to go. I'm going to grab all my stuff together. I've got my grocery list in my bullet journal. I'm going to be taking it with me, and I'm headed to Aldi's, and I've also got to stop by Walmart, because I've got to check out the phones, because I found one. Somebody cracked my phone while we had company. They stepped on it, or they dropped it, or I don't know what they did to it. I had it on the coffee table, and then it somehow ended up on the floor. Cracked. So I've got to get another phone. And I've got to, yeah. And so hopefully, they'll still have it. I checked Walmart online because they have some specials going on. So, I'm just kind of waiting to see. I know there's like a lag. Thank you, all of you. Yeah, it does stink about my phone. I just bought that phone. I paid $69.99 for it. Now, granted, I had free shipping. It's an LG, I think it's the LG Rebel something or another, and it was working great. It's got a little memory card in it. I didn't have any problems with it. It was finally figuring it out. The only thing I didn't really like about it was the on-off button were on the back. I didn't really like that. Moon Tiger's Path. I gotta see if I'm subscribed to you when I get off of here. So I can, if you're doing videos again, I'm gonna have to go check them out. But yeah, so I found an iPhone 6S for $99 through Straight Talk, because I use Net 10, but Straight Talk and Net 10 and TrackPhone and all of them are the same thing. So I can switch to Straight Talk. It doesn't matter. But if I can find the iPhone 6S for $99, I'm pretty sure that's a pretty good deal. I don't know very much about Apple anything, but I know that eventually I'm going to be switching to Apple everything, because I've had as much as I can handle with the video, with the computer messing up every so many updates. I can't take it. It messed up my whole laptop, and I had to have my whole laptop redone a couple of years ago because of a Google update. And I've had enough. I've had enough of their glitches and everything else that comes with it. I like Windows. I think Windows is really user friendly, but yeah, I'm tired of the crap. So I'm pretty sure though that $99 for an iPhone 6S is a good deal. So it's rose gold. I'm not a rose gold fan, so I will be getting an otter case. Can I do a review sometime on my watercolor brushes. You're buying some, looking at Escoda and silver brushes. You wish your 6 Plus still worked. You'd send it to me. Oh, well, thank you. That would be wonderful. I think this is just a 6S. I will do a review. I don't have very many real like brushes. Most of mine are synthetic or a synthetic blend. They're half and half, half real, half synthetic. I have a few, just a few that are real, like real sable, real squirrel, that kind of thing. I think if I had to say out of all the brushes I've ever used, my very favorite brushes are any of the silver black velvet brushes. They're great workhorse brushes because they're not super expensive. They're a little bit expensive, but they're real and synthetic mixed, I think. They're real squirrel and synthetic mixed, and they hold up really well. I love them. I like the Escoda ones that are the blend. I have the Versatile, the Prado, and then I also have one Reserva. And hands down, I would actually say these over anything else, except for maybe the Sable. The synthetic Escodas are awesome. They're awesome. They're those and these are probably, and then my little Faber-Castell synthetic kids set. I'd rather use those than one of those water brushes, the aqua brushes, water brushes where they have the water inside them. I'd rather bring water and use my little Faber-Castell these that I got. These are fantastic. And I like these way better than the water brushes. I just am not a real big water brush fan. They end up clogged up. And I know a lot of people love them, and I have some from different brands. And maybe it's the water here, and I've even used filtered water, but it still doesn't really help. They end up clogged up. And after a while, the little synthetic bristles on them kind of get rough. And these are like perfect for little travel things, and you could put water in anything. I bought these for Victor and I use them. I have some other brushes that I got that from Amazon like a long time ago, and some brushes I got from Michael's. But you can put water in anything. This is an old ink bottle. You could put water. This is another one that I have water in. I mean, you could put water in anything and take it with you and use it. A little like, I mean, you could put this and these little brushes and the little tiny Altoids thing and a paper towel and a pen like this. And you could throw this in a little zipper pouch or a Ziploc bag, and you could do that and then throw this in your purse or in a knapsack or something along with your sketchbook and go. I mean, you don't have to have a lot of stuff. That's why I said this is ending up. So I've been kind of transferring things. But you know, I'm doing Camp NaNoWriMo. Wednesday's video will be an introduction video about camp and preparing for camp. And I'm actually starting up the Writer Wednesdays videos again. Hopefully I will be able to make them happen every Wednesday. And I'm going to start doing more stuff. But there are a lot of, I like Winsor & Newton Cotman brushes too. They're synthetics. I have quite a few of those that you can get on Amazon. These are my second. Like, I like the Escoda, but if you don't have the money, I would the silver black velvet brushes are awesome. The Winsor & Newton synthetic ones are really awesome. So I guess it really just depends. You know, they say that, I've read a lot of things and people say that it's better if you save your money and invest in better quality things instead of quantity of things. But I'm rough on things like brushes and stuff like that. Victor uses them some. I use them all the time, every day, day in, day out. I'm doing some kind of watercolor or something all the time. And to be honest, I mean, I don't want to have to be super precious with my things. And I use them all the time. And I don't know. I feel like I'd rather have the mid-range. And that way, if 2 years goes by and I'm using them a whole lot, and then it takes 2 or 3 years before I need to replace that brush, then I've only spent $20 on the brush, then I'm cool. But if I spend $100 on that brush and it only lasts for 2 or 3 years, I'm gonna be upset, because to me $100 watercolor brush should last a lifetime. If I've spent $100 on one watercolor brush, it should last a lifetime, and I have not spent that much money and will not. Not now anyway. I don't know. That's just me. It just feels like, and I guess too because I'm a bit rough on things. So, thanks y'all. I am so glad y'all are here. And I will see y'all again soon. I will have a writing video Wednesday. And we're going to talk about Camp NaNoWriMo and stuff like that. I might even do it live. And then that way we can talk about things. And then Friday I'm going to have a journal with me video. I don't know what kind of journal with me. I don't know if I'm going to do a document my day or collage. I'm not good enough at collage yet to really do that for a video, I don't think. I mean, I've done them for Patreon because I don't have a big following on Patreon. It's just, there's just a little bit of people. You do live streams at 10 okay, I have to check and see what time that is my time, because I'm Eastern Standard Time. It is 3:24 here right now. So, this week, David's working days, so I will be doing most of my live streams during the day while it's quiet here. Excuse me. Alright, y'all. Take it easy. I'll see y'all again. I'll try to do the live stream Wednesday. You're on, okay, I follow her. Oh, my allergies. I'm so sorry, y'all. Alright. Y'all take it easy. Bye, y'all.